Most men think that losing their bedroom performance with age is just something they have to accept. But what if I told you that the secret to harder, longer-lasting erections could be as simple as what you put in your morning coffee? Yes, really. There's a natural ingredient that men all over the world are adding to their coffee, and it's helping them perform like they did in their 20s, even if they're 60, 70, or 80 years old. In this video, I'm going to reveal exactly how this simple coffee trick works, why it's backed by science, and how it could completely restore your energy, confidence, and manhood. So, grab your cup of coffee and pay close attention, because this might be the most powerful secret you've never heard. When most men start noticing a decline in their bedroom performance, they often believe the only solutions available are expensive pills or uncomfortable treatments. But the truth is that a natural ingredient you can easily stir into your morning coffee has the power to bring back vitality, stamina, and stronger erections even as you grow older. And the beauty of this approach is in its simplicity and effectiveness, because coffee is already one of the most widely consumed beverages in the world, known for boosting energy, focus, and circulation. And when you pair it with the right natural booster, the effects multiply in ways that can completely transform your health, your confidence, and your intimacy. The key lies in how this ingredient works with your body's natural systems rather than against them, as it supports blood vessel flexibility, enhances nitric oxide production, and delivers minerals and antioxidants that improve circulation where it matters most, meaning blood flows freely to support stronger, longer-lasting erections, and instead of relying on chemical stimulants that wear off quickly and leave behind unwanted side effects, this natural approach strengthens your system over time, helping your body remember how to function at its peak, which is why men who try this simple coffee trick often report not just more energy throughout the day, but also noticeable improvements in their bedroom performance, with erections returning stronger, harder, and more reliable even in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. What makes this method even more powerful is how effortless it is to integrate into daily life, because you don't have to change your diet drastically, follow a strict fitness routine, or worry about embarrassing medical visits. You simply add this natural enhancer to a cup of coffee you are going to drink anyway, and within minutes the compounds begin circulating in your system, energizing your cells, nourishing your hormones, and preparing your body for action. And over time, with consistency, the results get better and better, turning a regular morning ritual into a secret weapon for regaining youth, like vitality. But beyond the physical effects, what men truly love about this coffee upgrade is the confidence it restores, because performance in the bedroom isn't just about the act itself. It's about how you feel about yourself as a man, about having the strength, the stamina, and the desire to fully enjoy intimacy. And when that returns, it impacts every part of your life, from your relationships to your overall happiness. So by embracing a simple, natural, and safe solution hidden in your morning cup of coffee, you're not only reviving your erections, but also reclaiming the energy, masculinity, and joy you deserve at any age, proving once and for all that nature has answers far more powerful than most people realize as men age. One of the biggest misconceptions they face is the belief that declining performance, low stamina, and weaker erections are simply a normal and irreversible part of getting older. But the truth is far more encouraging, because with the right natural support, the body is capable of restoring vitality even in the later decades of life. And that's where the age-defying benefits of this simple coffee addition come into play, because it works by targeting the root causes of performance decline rather than just masking the symptoms. And what really sets it apart is that it's effective for men in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and even 80s, since it helps reopen circulation pathways, balance hormones, and reignite natural energy systems that may have slowed down over the years. One of the key reasons men lose firmness as they age is because blood vessels become less flexible and less responsive, meaning blood doesn't flow as freely to the areas that need it most, and without proper blood flow, no amount of desire or mental stimulation can deliver the strong erections of youth. But this natural booster works by enhancing nitric oxide production, which is like nature's own performance switch, helping blood vessels relax and expand so blood surges back to those areas with full force, creating stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections. And the results aren't just physical, because when a man in his 70s or 80 suddenly rediscovers the power he thought was gone forever, his confidence skyrockets, his mood improves, and his relationships become more fulfilling. Another factor that often holds men back as they age is declining testosterone, the hormone that fuels not only performance but also energy, motivation, and vitality. And while traditional hormone therapies can be risky or expensive, this natural coffee enhancer provides compounds that help the body naturally support healthier hormone balance, giving men more drive, more endurance, and more enthusiasm for life without the downsides of artificial treatments. And what makes it even better is that it's incredibly easy to use, no complicated routines, no embarrassing medical appointments, just a small addition to the cup of coffee you already drink every morning, turning an ordinary habit into a powerful daily ritual of renewal. Many men who try this method report not only a return of strong erections, but also more energy for daily activities, sharper focus, and even improvements in mood and confidence, proving that it's not just a solution for the bedroom, but a total life upgrade. And the longer you keep at it, the stronger the benefits become, because consistency allows your body to rebuild and strengthen its systems, meaning that instead of relying on temporary solutions like pills that work for a few hours and then fade away, this natural approach gives you lasting improvements that build week after week, month after month, until you're enjoying the kind of vitality you thought you'd left behind decades ago. So whether you're 50 and starting to notice changes or 80 and wanting to feel young again, this simple coffee trick proves that age doesn't have to define your performance, because with the right support, your body is capable of remarkable things, and no matter how many birthdays you've celebrated, you can still wake up every day knowing that you have the energy, stamina, and passion to live fully, both in and out of the bedroom. When it comes to understanding how this simple coffee trick works, you have to look at the real science of hardness, because erections are not just about desire or mood. They are about proper blood flow, nitric oxide levels, and the ability of your blood vessels to respond when stimulation occurs. And that's exactly where this natural coffee addition makes its mark, since it boosts the very mechanism your body depends on for strong, lasting erections. When a man is aroused, his brain sends signals to release nitric oxide in the blood vessels of the penis, and nitric oxide acts like a natural switch that tells those vessels to relax and open wide, allowing blood to rush in and fill the chambers that create an erection. But as men age, nitric oxide levels drop dramatically, blood vessels stiffen, and circulation weakens, which explains why erections become softer, shorter, or harder to maintain. Yet by adding this powerful natural ingredient to coffee, you are feeding your body compounds that help restore nitric oxide production, strengthen vascular health, and improve the efficiency of blood flow, giving you a foundation for hardness that feels just like it did in your younger years. Coffee itself already stimulates circulation and boosts alertness, but combined with this enhancer, it becomes a delivery system that supports your body at the exact moment it needs help. And unlike chemical pills that force blood flow artificially and fade after a few hours, this method retrains your system to work the way it was designed, naturally and reliably. Men who start using this often notice that their erections don't just return, they become stronger and easier to maintain. And what's even more impressive is that the results carry over into daily energy and mood, because improved blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients are being delivered throughout the body, giving you sharper focus, more stamina, and a renewed sense of vitality. Science has shown that when circulation is improved and nitric oxide levels are supported, the effects are holistic. Your heart Health improves, your energy rises, and your sexual performance gets a massive boost, making this coffee trick a win on multiple levels. Think about it like this. When you were in your 20s, you didn't need pills, you didn't need tricks. Your body just responded instantly because your nitric oxide levels were high, your vessels were flexible, and your circulation was at its peak. And what this ingredient does is bring you back closer to that state, essentially turning back the biological clock on your performance. Men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who try this report not only getting erections more easily but also enjoying them longer and with greater intensity, and partners often notice the difference as well, which adds an entirely new level of excitement and connection to intimacy, proving that this isn't just about science on paper, it's about real results that you can feel and experience in your everyday life. And because this approach is natural, safe, and built into a habit you already enjoy, it avoids the risks and side effects that come with pharmaceutical options, giving you peace of mind as well as power. So when we talk about the science of hardness, we're not just talking about biology, we're talking about a proven system that can restore your body's ability to perform at its best, no matter your age, and all it takes is one simple addition to your daily cup of coffee to reactivate the system your body already knows how to use. One of the most important reasons this coffee method is so powerful and appealing is that it is completely safe and effect-free, which is something most men can't say about the conventional options they often turn to when performance begins to decline, because let's be honest, the little blue pills and prescription drugs might provide temporary results, but they also come with a long list of risks such as headaches, dizziness, nausea, vision problems, and even dangerous effects on the heart, especially for older men already taking medication for blood pressure or other conditions. And the frustration is that these pills don't actually fix the underlying problem. They just force the body into action for a few hours before the effect wears off, leaving men dependent and often anxious about whether or not things will work the next time. But the natural coffee enhancer works differently, nourishing the body with compounds that improve blood flow, support nitric oxide, and balance hormones in a way that actually rebuilds performance from the inside out. So instead of fighting against your system with chemicals, you're working with it, supporting your natural ability to perform without stress or danger. Think about how liberating it is to know that you can enjoy stronger, harder erections without worrying about sudden side effects hitting you in the middle of the night or about long-term damage caused by repeated chemical use. And because this method uses safe, natural ingredients that your body already recognizes as nutrients, you don't have to worry about interactions with medications or putting extra strain on your heart. In fact, many of the compounds found in these natural boosters have been shown to improve overall cardiovascular health, reduce inflammation, and increase energy, meaning the benefits extend far beyond the bedroom. Men who have switched to this coffee ritual often say they not only feel more confident in intimacy, but also notice improvements in their daily life, clearer focus, less fatigue, and more steady energy throughout the day, and all of this comes without the anxiety of wondering if their body will react badly to a chemical pill, which is why so many older men, even those in their 70s and 80s, trust this approach, because it gives them back control without forcing them to gamble with their health. Another major advantage is the simplicity. Since it's just one natural addition to coffee you already drink, there's no complicated schedule, no need to hide prescriptions, and no embarrassment of having to explain to a doctor that you're struggling, and the consistency of taking it daily allows the body to slowly but surely rebuild performance, which is something medications can never do. Instead of being stuck in a cycle of temporary fixes, you are creating lasting changes that continue to improve over time, so months later you feel stronger and more capable than when you first started, all without side effects or setbacks. And the best part is that this doesn't just improve erections, it improves the quality of life, because you're not adding another problem by trying to fix one. You're actually strengthening your health overall, giving you confidence not only as a man in the bedroom, but as someone who feels younger, healthier, and more alive in every part of life. So when people say safe and defect-free, they often underestimate how important that really is. But in reality, it's everything, because it means you can keep enjoying these benefits for years without fear, knowing that you are supporting your body naturally and effectively. And that's a level of peace of mind no pill will ever give you. Another reason why this simple coffee addition has become such a powerful solution for men struggling with declining performance is because it doesn't just restore erections. It also gives you an incredible boost of energy and confidence that carries into every aspect of your life. Because let's face it, when a man feels sluggish, tired, and drained all the time, intimacy is the last thing on his mind. But when you wake up with more energy, more drive, and the inner confidence that you can perform whenever the moment arises, everything changes, and that's exactly what this natural enhancement delivers. Not only does it optimize blood flow and support testosterone production, which are critical for strong and lasting erections, but it also works on a deeper level to improve your stamina, vitality, and overall mental clarity. So instead of dragging yourself through the day and collapsing at night, you feel sharp, alert, and ready to enjoy life. And this carries over into the bedroom, where energy and confidence are the two most important ingredients for passion. Think about how different it feels when you approach your partner with the assurance that you can satisfy her, that your body will respond the way you want it to, and that you won't run out of energy halfway through. That kind of confidence changes the entire mood, making intimacy exciting, passionate, and deeply satisfying for both of you. And what's even better is that the energy you gain isn't the jittery, artificial kind that comes from too much caffeine or sugar. It's a smooth, steady vitality that comes from nourishing your body with the right natural compounds, which means you don't crash later or feel restless. You simply feel alive and capable throughout the day and into the night. Men who have tried this method often describe how they suddenly feel younger, as if a spark has returned that they thought was gone forever. And this isn't just psychological, it's physical, because when your body has better circulation, more oxygen flow, and balanced hormones, your energy naturally rises and your performance follows, and the confidence that comes with this is priceless, because confidence is what makes a man attractive, not just to his partner, but to everyone around him. When you walk into a room with the quiet strength of knowing you're still in control of your manhood, people notice. Your partner feels it, and you feel it too, and that self-assurance can transform your relationship, your social life, and even your career, because energy and confidence are contagious, and they give you the edge in everything you do. So when we talk about putting this ingredient in your coffee, it's not just about restoring erections. It's about restoring your life force, your masculinity, and your ability to feel like the best version of yourself every single day. And that's why so many men who start this ritual keep doing it long term, because they don't want to lose that spark again. They enjoy waking up knowing their body will respond, their energy will last, and their confidence will carry them through whatever challenges the day or the night might bring. And when you consider that this all comes from a natural, safe, and simple addition to something you already drink daily, it almost feels like a secret weapon, a way to unlock the younger, more powerful version of yourself without risking your health or relying on temporary fixes. And once you experience that kind of energy and confidence, you'll understand why men everywhere say this is the best decision they've ever made for their performance and their life. What makes this coffee method even more appealing and sustainable for men of all ages is that it is built around a simple daily ritual, something so easy and natural that you can integrate it into your lifestyle without stress, effort, or complicated routines. Because let's be honest, most men don't want to deal with a dozen pills, powders, or medical instructions every day just to feel like themselves again. And that's why adding a natural performance boosting ingredient directly into your morning coffee is such a breakthrough. It doesn't require a major lifestyle overhaul or any drastic changes to your habits. Instead, it fits seamlessly into something you already do automatically every single day, drinking coffee. And this is powerful because rituals are what create consistency, and consistency is what creates results. So instead of forgetting to take a capsule, stressing over timing, or worrying about when to take a pill before intimacy, you simply prepare your morning cup as usual, mix in the natural enhancer, and let the benefits build in your body day by day, week by week, until the improvements are so noticeable you feel like a completely different man. And what's even better is that this simplicity removes the embarrassment and secrecy that often comes with performance issues, because you don't need to go to a pharmacy, you don't need to hide bottles of medication, and you don't need to explain to anyone what you're doing. It's just coffee, a drink everyone enjoys, but for you it becomes a private tool to restore your erections, energy, and masculinity, which gives you a sense of control and freedom that most men never experience with traditional solutions. And because it's a ritual you actually enjoy, you look forward to it, not like taking a bitter pill or following a strict program, but like savoring a cup of coffee that gives you both pleasure and power. This daily ritual also ensures that the benefits accumulate naturally, because unlike temporary fixes that wear off in a few hours, consistent nourishment of the body rebuilds your performance system at its core, improving blood flow, boosting nitric oxide, balancing testosterone, and fueling energy in a way that lasts. So the longer you maintain the ritual, the stronger the results become, and this creates a cycle of motivation, because as soon as you start noticing improvements, harder erections, more stamina, more confidence, you become even more excited to stick with it. And the more consistent you are, the greater the transformation. And this is why men who adopt this ritual often report not just restored intimacy, but an entirely renewed sense of life. Because when something is this easy to maintain, it doesn't feel like a chore or a treatment. It feels like a lifestyle choice, one that supports your health and your manhood at the same time, and the psychological impact of knowing that you're actively taking charge of your masculinity every morning is just as powerful as the physical changes, because rituals anchor identity. And when you make this coffee ritual part of your identity, you no longer feel like a man struggling with performance issues. You feel like a man who is strong, capable, and in control, and that mindset shift alone can ignite a new level of confidence and passion that transforms your relationships and your daily life. So while it may seem like just a small tweak to your morning routine, in reality, this simple ritual is a doorway to lasting change, because it's sustainable, enjoyable, and effective. And once you experience how effortless it is to improve your erections, energy, and vitality with nothing more than a cup of coffee, you'll realize that sometimes the most life-changing solutions are also the simplest. So there you have it. Something as simple as adding the right natural ingredient to your morning coffee can completely change the way you feel, restore your energy, bring back powerful erections, and give you the confidence of a man half your age. The best part is that it's safe, natural, and effortless, a small ritual that becomes the foundation of a stronger, healthier, and more passionate life. If you've been struggling with performance or energy, don't wait another day to take control. Remember, age is just a number, and your manhood doesn't have to fade with time. Start this simple habit, stick with it, and watch how your body, your confidence, and your relationships transform. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more natural solutions that help you live and perform at your best. Your new life starts with the next cup of coffee. Make it count.